Let's solve some of the questions regarding the combined variation and bind with the with the real life problems. Remember, when you are trying to solve a word problem, the first thing is develop the equation and just write the data. For the variation problems, it is very important to write the data and develop the equation. So first develop the equation. The resistance R of a piece of a wire varies directly as length. It means R varies directly. So varies directly equals to K, and length 1 is R is increasing, length is also increasing. So L should be in the numerator where the R is written. And inversely as its cross-sectional area. So of course they are talking about the resistance. Okay, so the resistance is inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area. So resistance is increasing, cross-sectional area will be decreasing. So if R is in the numerator, area should be in the denominator. After developing the main equation, try to find out the K. So cross multiply, you will get RA over L. From here, you can write the two scenarios equal to each other. So R1A1 over L1 equals to R2A2 over L2. Now find out the data. How to make the data? A piece of copper wire 3 meters long, which means L1 equals to 3 meters, and 2 milliliters in diameter. Now I have the area, not the diameter. So I will just try to write it down, and in the end I will see that how can I solve it. And a resistance of 0.0107 ohm. So the resistance is 0.0107 ohms. So this is my first scenario. The second scenario they says find the resistance of the second piece of copper. So R2 equals to how much? So that, and the copper wire is 2 meter length in that case. So the L2 is given to you as the 2 meters. Whereas 6 milliliter is the diameter of that copper wire. So you have D2 equals to 6 milliliter. Now, actually we know that area of a circular shape is pi r square. But they are giving you the diameter. So if this is the circular shape, so this is the diameter, right? So what is diameter? Diameter is the half of the radius. So actually diameter is equals to 2 times radius. Okay, radius is the half of the diameter. So from here till here, this is the radius. From here till here, this is the radius. So there are two r's which are equals to one diameter, one d, and from here we can find out that r is the half of d. So we have here d. So the first scenario, find out R1. So R1 is your half of D1, that is 2. So it will gives you 1 milliliter. Now similarly you can find out the R2, which is the half of the 6. So half of 6 you will get 3 milliliter. Now why we are finding out these things? Because by using the R1 we will find out the A1, which is pi. R is square, that means 1 is square, that means we have an answer of pi as the area 1. And for R2, A2, we will use again the same formula, pi r is square, so R is 3. So we will have A2 equals to 9 pi. Now we are ready to write in our equation over here to get the final answer. So R1 is 0.0107, A1 is our pi, over L is 3 meters, equals to R2 you have to find out, A2 you found as 9 pi, and L2 you know this is 2. Now remember the pi and pi in the numerator, and both are separated by an equal sign, so they could be cancelled. And now cross multiply to find the R2 value. So you can say that 3 times R2 times 9 equals to 0.0107 times 2. Divide both sides by 3 times 9 in order to get your final answer. Then you can calculate and you will get the resistance value. I hope that you can understand and you can solve the question. Have a look on the second question. The size of the plant cells before cell division is directly related to the water available for the nutrition. So let's suppose size is given by S, water available is given by W. So how can we develop the equation? S equals to K. Both are directly, so they both will be written in the same line. And inversely proportional to the bacteria, for example, B, present in the soil. So the size is inversely proportional to the bacteria, so bacteria will be written in the denominator if S is written in the numerator. Find out the K value. You will find SB equals to KW or K equals to SB over W. Develop the equation for the two scenarios. S1B1 over W1 equals to S2B2 over W2. So find out, write down the data. First scenario, if a given plant grow 1.5 mm, it means the size is given as 1.5 millimeter. When 0.25 liter of water, that means W or the volume of the water is given as 0.25 liters, and the bacteria level is restricted to 500 parts per million. It means B equals to 500 parts per million. Now, second scenario, what would be the bacteria level? It means you have to find out the B2. Whose plant grow 2 millimeter, which means the size of the plant is given as 2 millimeter. With 0.5 liter of water, it means the volume of the water is given as 0.4 liters. Now just put all these values in the equation to get the final answer. So S1 will be replaced by 1.5. In place of B1, we will write 500 and substitute 0.25 as W1. And now S2 you have to find out. B2 you have to find out, and S2 is your 2B2 over, and the W2 is given as 0.4. Cross multiply, you will get 1.5 times 500 times 0.4 equals to 2 times 0.25 times B2. Divide both sides by 2 into 0.25 and you will get the value of B2 as 600 parts per million. So here another kind of the question about the pressure. So the volume V of a gas varies directly with the temperature. So V equals to KT and inversely proportional with pressure. So P will be the denominator. A certain gas has a volume of 15 liters. So first find it out, the value of the K, that is Vp over T. So V1 P1 over T1 equals to V2 P2 over T2. So write directly, V1 is 15 liters, the temperature of 290 Kelvin, so temperature will be 290 and the pressure is 1 atmosphere or 1 atmospheric pressure is given, so multiply by 1 equals to, if the gas is compressed to a volume of 12 liters, it means the volume is given as the 12 liters and heated to 310 degree Kelvin. So the temperature is 310. Find the new pressure. So that is, you have to find out the P2. Solve it. You will get 15 into 1 into 310 equals to 12 into 290 into P2. Divide both sides by 12 times 290 and just get the answer. Just get the answer. That what will you get if you multiply 15 times 310 in the numerator and the whole terms divide by 12 times 290. So you will get 1.336. So the volume, so the pressure is 1.336 atmospheric pressure. So it means atmosphere. So this is the way we solve the combined variation problems. Now I hope that you understood all these questions, and if you have any queries, any questions, please send me on the comment box. Thank you very much.